This morning I want to raise the issue of the new service for the provision of national driving licences. And last year the government decided to take the provision of service from the local authorities and set up a new organisation, and a contract was given out. Centres were set up across the country and people had to attend these centres during working hours to get their new driver's licences. This has turned into quite a fiasco in some areas. Last year the whole system, in the early weeks the system sat down and nobody could get any work done, despite the fact that people had taken time off their own employment to go to centres to have their licences done. The issue was raised in the lower house with Minister Varadkar, who was responsibility for it, in December, and in response to the issue that was raised, the Minister intimated that it needed time to bed in, and that if the difficulties continued, that he would look at the matter. Well, in the last week in my own county of Tipperary, again the system sat down and people who had taken time off work to go to the new driving licence centre wasted their day, basically. Now, it's time that Minister Varadkar actually looks at this in a serious way. The other difficulty, Chairman Cahirlock, is that the centres, for example, in all of Kerry there's only one centre, and that's in Tralee. In all of Cork there's only two, Cork City and Skibbereen. In my own county, the biggest inland county in the country, there's only two, Clonmel and Neenah. So people have to take time off work, travel to these places to discover, in some instances, that the service doesn't work. They have to go back again, wasting time from their workplace. It's time that this system is looked at, and it's time that Minister Varadkar does what he said he would do, and that is to review and to make changes if necessary. And in the last week, we've had a lot of discussion in relation to the role of post offices, particularly in rural Ireland. And this is an opportunity I see for post offices to play a part in the provision of the new driver licence system. And I think that post offices could be used in the areas that I've outlined and in other parts of the country where there's massive gaps in the provision of this service, and it could help to enhance and improve the role of post offices across the country. So I'd ask the Leader to raise this matter with Minister Varadkar with a view to involving the post office in the provision of this service.